The hospital called to confirm payment for my father's heart surgery. Apparently, he'd used my credit card, then removed me from the visitor list. I said, cancel the procedure. The donor just flatlined. Here's the thing about my dad. When I was 16, he told me real men don't waste money on college, so I worked nights at a warehouse while my golden child brother got a full ride to med school on dad's dime. I remember the exact conversation. We were in his garage, and I'd just gotten my acceptance letter to State University. Full academic scholarship, everything covered. I was so proud. He didn't even look up from the car engine he was working on. You're not going. But Dad, it's free. Free until they nickel and dime you for books, housing, all that garbage. You'll end up in debt like every other sucker. Your brother's different. He's got the brains for it. You're a worker. Nothing wrong with that. That night, I watched him write a $15,000 check for my brother's dorm deposits and fraternity fees. Money he said we didn't have for my books. So I worked 60-hour weeks at a warehouse and doing equipment repairs on weekends. Learned everything about medical machinery because the company I worked for serviced hospitals. Fast forward 12 years. I built a medical equipment company from nothing. Started selling refurbished hospital beds out of a storage unit. Now I supply surgical equipment to half the hospitals in the state. Last year's revenue, $40 million. Dad never acknowledged it. At family dinners, he'd brag about my brother, the doctor. Saving lives every day, he'd announce to anyone who'd listen. When people asked what I did, he'd wave his hand dismissively. Sales stuff, business things. Like I sold used cars instead of running a company with 200 employees. Last Thanksgiving, my brother brought his girlfriend. Dad stood up to make a toast. To my son, the doctor, following in the footsteps of real achievement. I was sitting right there. My aunt asked, what about your other son's company? I saw the article in the business journal. Anyone can make money. Dad interrupted. Not everyone can save lives. I left early that night. My wife squeezed my hand in the car. You don't need his approval, she said. Part of me still wanted it. Then his heart started failing. My brother diagnosed him. Congestive heart failure, severe blockages. He needed a full bypass plus valve replacement. My brother referred him to Dr. Patel, best cardiac surgeon in the region. $380,000 for the full procedure. Insurance would cover about $40,000 if they were lucky. Dad called my brother weekly with updates. I heard about all of it secondhand from my mom. The hospital billing department called me Tuesday morning. Mr. Chen, we're confirming payment for your father's surgery tomorrow. Your card on file will be charged $380,000. My stomach dropped. I didn't give you my card. According to our records, you're listed as the financial guarantor. The card was provided by the patient during registration. Can you verify the last 4 digits? I asked carefully. She read them. My business card. The one I'd given Dad 2 years ago when Mom had emergency surgery. Use this if you ever really need it, I told him. Apparently this qualified. And I'm listed as, what exactly in the system? Financial guarantor. You're authorized to pay, but she paused, clicking through screens. Oh, you're not listed as family for visitation purposes, just as the billing contact. Let me repeat that. My own father removed me from his visitor list while charging me $250,000. Ma'am, who is listed for visitation? Let me see. His wife, his son Marcus, and that's it. My brother, the one Dad bragged about, the one with the real achievement. He made the list. I didn't. I sat in my office staring at the phone. My assistant knocked. Everything okay, boss? I thought about 16-year-old me watching Dad write that check for my brother. I thought about every family dinner where I was invisible. Every time he introduced my brother with pride and me as an afterthought. I thought about how I'd given him that card because despite everything, he was still my father, and he'd used me anyway. I took a breath. That card's been reported stolen. Cancel the charge. Sir, the surgery is in 14 hours. Then they better find another payment method in 13. My brother called 20 minutes later screaming. The hospital wouldn't proceed without payment confirmation. Dad's insurance covered $40,000. They needed the rest up front. You're going to let our father die over pride? He yelled. No, I said calmly. I'm going to let him experience what it feels like when family treats you like an ATM instead of a son.